Gemini, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to your weekly love reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you need a personal reading, feel free to contact me. Everything you need to know to do so is in the description box to the video. All right, guys. So at the end of this reading, I will answer a yes or no question for you. So throughout the reading, try to think of a question that you have for me and I can answer that for you at the end. It'll be the very last thing that I do. All right, so you yourself, Gemini, are coming in this week in the Eight of Cups, Six of Wands energy. So you're walking away from something that felt like a waste of time for you. You might have poured a lot of emotion, energy into it, but didn't feel like it was leading you to your happiness, so you walked away, or you are. But in doing so, you feel like you won something. Like there's a win here for you with that Six of Wands. You're allowing yourself to be seen. It's a very confident, very I know what I want kind of energy. I'm not going to settle. I'm not accepting any less. Three of Swords. Yeah, so there's a sort of a betrayal energy here. But you're not allowing it. You're not allowing it in your life. Strength, Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo, don't have to be, but it's having the strength to walk away from things that are not good enough for you. You're better than that. It's knowing your worth. Somebody might have fucked up and you're like, I really don't need that. I don't need that in my life. I'm too good for that shit. So this is me. I'm going to walk away. So it's like dodging a bullet. All right, let's get another one on that Three of Swords. And this doesn't have to be something that's, you know, currently going on, but this is your mindset. Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads. You're trying to figure out which direction you want to go with something. Page of Cups reversed. Yeah. Do I want to emotionally pull back? Do I want to turn down this offer? You might have several, and you might have to decide which is the better option for me. Somebody might be trying to apologize for something and you're just not having it. Recent past, we have the Queen of Wands. Could have been dealing with a fire sign in the recent past. You have a lot of fire here, actually. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius doesn't have to be fire, but it looks to me, you have the Queen of Wands in your recent past. You have the Knight of Wands in your present. So there might be an age difference between you and another person. But there's a feeling of like downgrading. Like, it's like you kind of involved yourself in something that is below your level. Whether you guys are the same age or not, you're not the same mentality. So there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of chemistry here, but there's somebody here that is just, they're very inconsistent, fun, young-minded, hot, but you guys are just, you're just not on the same level. That's all. And the full Aries, more freaking fire. You have both major arcana for Aries and Leo here. Maybe we'll get Sagittarius in here somewhere. But anyway, there's an energy here of wanting to jump right into something, not really caring about what could go wrong, what the future holds. Somebody wants to just like risk it all and jump right the fuck in, probably because the sex is really good. This is a very sexual, exciting type of energy. It's just not, it's not very grown, you know? It doesn't have to be, you know, whatever you're into is cool. It doesn't have to be all that grown, but it does look to me like there's definitely a difference in maturity level. Scorpio. So we now have Leo, Scorpio, and Aries majors here. We have Libra too, but we didn't get to that part yet. So I would be mindful if somebody wants to jump right into something with you if they just got out of another relationship. It looks like somebody just ended something and wants to jump right into something else. Because the sex is fire or something. That's what it looks like to me. Three of Pentacles. All right. Could be a coworker. You could have met this person through work. But now we have 2 threes. So be mindful of third party as well. There could be that here for sure. 8 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so whatever, this person has a pattern. This is something that they do in their life. It's kind of the energy of, you know, you hook up with somebody and you're immature and you're like, oh, this must be my person because that was so much fun. It's a very impulsive, very young-minded energy. And I don't really see any potential for anything serious, but they might not even know that in their mind because that's where their maturity level is. They might think that this is, you know, long-term because you're fucking hot or something. I don't know. You know how people are when they're young-minded and they hook up with somebody and it's great. So they think that that's their forever person. But this is the kind of person that does this a lot. Like, this is a pattern that they have. They can't be by themselves very long, so they'll end something, get something new. It's great because it's new and everything's fun and exciting, so they'll just want to like dive right in. They just like bounce from person to person because they haven't matured enough to be able to be by themselves for a fucking week or whatever, you know? And honestly, I mean, it doesn't look like anything too terrible. It's really just whatever you're into, but that's where they're at. And your potential obstacle is the 3 of Cups. So we have triple threes right here. You see, if numbers are a thing for you, triple threes here, but also 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. There's definitely more than 2 people involved in this. Definite third party. If it's not that they are juggling 2 different people or you are, there's some kind of interference with friends or family. No doubt. So if you've been suspecting something like that, you're right. And this is a pattern that they have. They're, you know, this is just what they do. All right, what is this here for? The World. They could have somebody that they keep around, like in the background, so that they don't ever end up alone. So like, say you're their, you know, you're their main person, their new person, whatever. There's somebody that they kind of just always have in the background, just in case. They're refusing to close out a cycle completely with someone because they can't have just one person. Even if nothing's going on with that person, the other one, they're going to keep them around in some capacity so that they have something to fall back on. You know how those people are. And I can't say I've never been one of those people. All right, in my immediate, or in your immediate future, we have the Ace of Swords. So whatever this shit is, if you don't know about it already, you're going to really soon. That's truth coming out. That's an epiphany. It's clarity. It is a new beginning too. A new beginning based on honesty. And Justice, we have Justice here twice, Libra twice. So in your immediate future, there's some truth coming out. There's going to be balance brought to a situation that's out of balance right now. Like, you guys are not on the same level. I keep saying that. It's just a different maturity level. But things are going to even out. Once there's this honest conversation, this clarity, things are going to even out. Things are going to balance out. Things are going to be harmonious, whether you deal with them anymore or not. All right, let's get another one on that. It's like things are going to be put right in the near future. The High Priestess. So you know all of this already. If you're suspecting something, listen to it. You already know. The Lovers, there you are, Gemini, showing up in your own reading in the future. This is about you knowing what you know, trusting what you know, speaking about what you know, putting things right, putting things back in balance. Like if this is a karmic situation that you're dealing with this person, you're going to come out on top. You're going to do what you need to do, learn what you need to learn. You're going to get back to yourself, get back in harmony. And you could have a whole other person coming in here in the future that is on your level, that is actually a good match for you, that is your equal, right? We have Justice and the Lovers. So pay attention to signs and synchronicities if a new person's coming in for you. Pay attention to your dreams, all that shit. Your advice, again, Justice. Get another one on that. Libra again, by the way. The Magician. You can have whatever you want in your life. You don't have to settle for something that you know is not good enough for you. And you already know that. This is just a reminder. You can have whatever it is that you want. Justice can be, you know, a whole ass marriage that you're manifesting, but it would not be with this person that is not on your level. Ten of Swords. Yeah, I mean, you might have to end something in order to get where you want to be, but it would definitely be for the best. And Page of Cups here. This is, you know, about that new connection that could potentially be coming in for you. If you don't end something with a shit person, how is the better person gonna come in? There's not gonna be space energetically for that to come in if you don't end the bullshit that's already existing. All right, I'm going to get you an oracle or two from this deck. This is like if you have somebody in mind and you want to know how they feel, and for whatever reason they're not telling you, this is what they would say to you if they could. Whoever's on your mind, Gemini, take a deep breath. Focus on that person. Oh, almost dropped the freaking deck. All right, what does this person have to say to Gemini? What does this person have to say? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. What else? I love you. Aw. All right, let's expand. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Who is saying this to you, Gemini? Who is this person? The Tower, potentially an Aries or a Scorpio. Three of Wands, potentially someone at a distance. You know, you guys might have just lived too far away, or they might have had to move away. I love you. That's cute, Gemini. Who's saying this? King of Pentacles, potentially an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is a very grown person. This person is very stable. Takes care of their home, has a good job, very grown up. Knight of Pentacles, again with the age difference. So this person might seem kind of routine, maybe kind of boring for you, but they are very stable. They're very slow moving though, very cautious. All right, let's get you in the other signs. So majors you have here, we've already discussed them, but I'll reiterate. Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra twice, okay? We'll use this deck. Aries, Scorpio, Leo, and Libra are your majors so far. Gemini dealing with Aries. Okay, so if you're dealing with an Aries that did some shit to you, or feels bad about something that happened with you two. They're getting over it. They've been feeling kind of hopeless and they're getting to a more optimistic place. Gemini dealing with Taurus. Gemini and Taurus. Page of Wands, that's a new attraction. If they haven't spoke to you yet, I would expect them to. This is just like a compliment, you know, beginning of a conversation, probably something having to do with your appearance. Gemini dealing with Gemini. Gemini and Gemini. Whatever the conflict is there, it's resolving. Whatever the trash talking is, it's not going to happen anymore. Gemini dealing with Cancer. Gemini and Cancer. So they would like to move towards commitment if you're not already in one with them, but they are very, very slow moving. Slow moving, it might feel like they're not doing shit. They are. Commitment is their intention. They are stable. They're just extremely cautious. Gemini dealing with Leo. Gemini and Leo. They're going to start to let their guard down. They're going to be more emotionally open. Gemini dealing with Virgo. Gemini and Virgo. They feel like they lost you, or they don't feel good enough for you. They might feel like you get a lot of attention and they just can't compete with that. Gemini dealing with Libra, which you have here in this reading. Gemini and Libra. Oh, they're healing from some kind of heartbreak, some betrayal between you two or just in their life. Gemini dealing with Scorpio. Gemini and Scorpio. They're going to start to be more emotionally open as well. They were previously very closed off. Gemini dealing with Sagittarius. Gemini and Sagittarius. They feel like they have unfinished business with you. They feel like they didn't get any closure. Gemini dealing with Capricorn. Gemini and Capricorn. So this is the happiest card in the deck, the Sun. This is like ultimate happiness. That's how they look at you, or that's the potential that you guys have. Gemini dealing with Aquarius. Gemini and Aquarius. They don't allow you to be yourself, and there's not any real harmony there if the Lover's reverse for them. Gemini dealing with Pisces. Gemini and Pisces. Ooh, the Empress, divine counterpart. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, this is an excellent match for you. All the abundance, all the potential, everything you could possibly want. All right, let's get you a yes or no. Take a deep breath, Gemini. Focus on your question. Yes or no for my Gemini friends. Yes or no, Gemini. Yes or no? Yes or no, Gemini? That's a yes. That's a definite yes. I hope you guys wanted it to be. It's also the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. All right, you guys take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.